Hello everyone, Antazil here, back with another video for Hearts of Iron 4. Today we'll be having a play at Hungary. Our man historical focuses, let's go. You can use this video as a guide for the Lenin Boys achievement, which isn't too hard really. Flip communist as Hungary, do the certain Lenin Boys focus. Join the Axis would probably be easiest, join in the war against the Soviets and ask for control of Leningrad. However, communist Hungary also has a nice formable nation that I want to try out, and it's over here, a Pannonian Socialist Union. It's not communist Austria-Hungary, though there are some similarities, and it can be expanded with some unified Balkans into a Balkan Federation, just like Bulgaria. Very interesting, so let's end the White Terror and start with that. Now, you saw a pollen ball from Kowalski with goulash in it. We are unfortunately not going for the focus goulash communism because that belongs to the join a Comintern route. We will be using restore the socialist federative republic, but there is a goulash communist advisor available also in this path, so we will get him so the pollen ball wasn't clickbait. Thanks again, Kowalski. We have a civil conflict coming up. In that regard, we will train a single infantry unit, because that one will stay with us, and we'll just delete the rest of this army. And we'll start with building a military factory or two here in North Transdanubia. It is a state that will stay with us when the civil conflict breaks out. This is a good production. We also need trucks later on, so I'll just add them. 5 speed, let's go. And the White Terror is done. We will go for reviving the spirit of 1848, a year of many revolutions, most of them failed. And we'll take all these focuses before that. The second northern campaign at the right time to grab a war with Czechoslovakia, while Germany might also go to war with them, allowing us to join their faction. Once in the faction with the Germans, we build up some of our army, rack up enough war score and ask for the control of the province of Leningrad, grabbing us the achievement. Do note, when playing Hungary, that in the support companies tab there is no engineer company 1 researched. So get that one out of the way quickly. Focus is done, let's revive the spirit of 1848. Here we are, secret rearmament bypassed. Declare war. Now, to continue down our focus tree, we need to be out of a civil war, so we can just as well do one of these here. I really don't like political power debuffs, so I'll just get the interventionist destabilization thingy. This is the time we deploy that one unit we were saving, and we'll put him right next to Budapest. There is a unit in there, trying to get out, and we got 2 free units, so our glorious army is free units. We also have quite a bit of political power. We can go straight to war economy. Now let's just see what this guy does. In the meantime, use the other units to encircle Budapest. And once that is done, we will use the good unit to actually take it. Well, that was a bit messy, but I got the job done. Message is clear, once you take Budapest, the civil war is over. We are now a proud democracy. Let's line up more military factories. Civil war is done, we can also do elections of the Revolutionary Council. Bunch more political power, and we can get a silent workhorse. There's a really good amount of advisors here that you can get that are interesting. I'm going to get the Goulash Communist, not just to earn Kowalski's pollen ball that I'm using, but also because he gives weekly stability. Electing new Hungarian president. This is where you can still pick different paths. We will go for Bela Kun. We need more than 40% support for the Communist Party for this one. Let's reintegrate the railroads while I figure this out. Probably need someone with communist support. The Commissar of Heavy Industries, daily communism support, factory output 10% and construction speed. Josef Kellin, and Janos Kadar. The Goulash communists are my picks together with. We have a few years to build up towards war with Czechoslovakia. Well, few years, I mean 1 year and a few months, I would say. Restore the Socialist Federative Republic. Another 100 PP, get army offense guy, need the experience, ASAP. Let's have a look at this focus tree here. This tiny socialist focus tree. Invest in socialist universal education. Has this nice old lady as a school teacher that Austria also uses to get Volksschule, and there it's a research slot. Here it is not. I do like the stability and research speed though. Now these two focuses give 2 civilian factories each and a few buffs. Let's get those 2 at least and the research speed. Restore the Hungarian Red Army gives you recruitable population at the cost of construction speed and factory output. I'm not getting this one unless I absolutely have to. In addition to all those factories, there's also this decision here. Free civilian factories at the cost of 5% stability and 120 political power. In the end, we'll get that one too. 150, let's get the Goulash communist, Janos Kadar. 43 XP, I will be getting ideological loyalty. I'm not really suffering a manpower shortage yet, but I am expecting it. Let's get a bit more artillery going. I want to build 9 ones. We'll do expand the guns Mivek in between, and then the Giori program, and then probably head down to the war goal. Get volunteer only, and save on to limited conscription, and so on. Forces are trained, but they're not good enough yet. I want to have at least 2 more of these, and engineers added. Hopefully an artillery unit. We'll see if we can manage. I'm also going to build a land research facility and an air research facility for later. After these few military factories, we should have enough to go on for now. Expand Hungarian Academy of Sciences for a research slot. Ah, there is the Anschluss, which means Czechoslovakia will get their Sudetenland demand pretty soon, I guess. 9-1 template, at least ideal in my view. Academy of Sciences is done. We'll do the second northern campaign. 70 days for a war goal with Slovakia. Now the plan will be to maximize our efforts in this direction here, through Bratislava, Nitra, and cut off Czechoslovakia at half point. Remember, we don't need all of it, we just want most of it. We want southern Slovakia. Podparadska Rus. Those are the 2 we need for the formable. You need to get those first 2 states just to call out the union, but Western Slovakia and Eastern Slovakia become your cores, so you really want those as well. Now that we have excess manpower, only just little, let's start training up a second army. We are also going after Yugo and Romania. We'll need an army to cover the border with Romania while we take out Yugoslavia first, and then both armies can descend on Romania. Here's the Munich Agreement, and the guarantees are gone. Second northern campaign is done, we got the war goal. There's a guarantee here, but that's Czechoslovakia guaranteeing Romania, not the other way around. Declare war. Let's get lignite industry for 2 civilian factories and 2 steel. Oh baby, oh baby. Now, for the war against the Czechs. There's a river here, it's too bad. It'll have to be crossed. We'll try to cross it here, move in here. Pin these divisions and keep them in place. Here we go. German Reich declared war on Czechoslovak Republic. So join their faction. We need that for later. Let's attack Bratislava and Zilna immediately. And here we are. get at least southern Slovakia and Podgorarus. Eastern Slovakia, yes. Western Slovakia. I'll settle for this. We are now going to grab Yugoslavia. Poland refuses German ultimatum. World War II is a go. We're not getting involved here. Just yet, anyway. We have other priorities to do. Boost our production. We are out of time to do a hell of a lot more, so we'll do march south for the war goal against Yugoslavia. Now we'll go to war as soon as this war goal finishes. We'll need to stop exercising this army so they can get at least some entrenchment. They just have to hold the Romanians while the rest of us does the heavy lifting. Now one of two things will happen. Yugo and or Romania might join the Allies. If that happens, it's too bad. We'll just have to fight them alongside the Germans as long as we get the required states for Pannonia. For the achievement, it's not even necessary. We're going to be strong enough to help out. March south, we'll do invest in Ludovica Academy. Declare war on Yugoslavia. That also brings in Romania. Hopefully these guys will hold until I have Yugoslavia done. Now look for the weak spots. Here's one. And just try to encircle Yugoslav troops until they are dead. They have called in Romania and they are hammering down immediately, but they're using force attack, so you know that'll eventually run out. Now if this fight is too tough for you, just call in the Germans. It's not a big deal. Romanians are really giving me a hard time here, so that's the time limit we have. Beat Hungary, Yugoslavia before Romania beats you. There's Yugoslavia. Now we only need a few of their states. However, war goals against random states that are left behind, and we're getting a compliance bonus later on. It makes me decide to just take it easy and take all of Yugo. And now, Romania, it is 2 armies against your 1. And this army is good. And we're going to attack your southern flank, which is significantly weaker. Now the river crossing here seems to be open, so get across that as soon as possible before the Romanians manage to garrison it, otherwise we're going to have a hard time. Better just pin these guys here, just to make sure. Drop priority, Bucharest, and the supply hubs there. We will start building a railroad here, which we can then finish later. And Ploiesti really connects it all. Once this is under my control, we will mop up. And let's get radar. Here we are. We'll grab North Transylvania, Krishana, Transylvania, Banat. Looks familiar, I suppose. These are the old borders. We'll puppet Romania with resource rights and war reparations. And Hungary has a navy. We are now capable of going all the way over here and do a Pannonian Socialist Union. And here we are, a Pannonian Socialist Union. And in all honesty, this is one of my new favorite colors in the game. Core states all around, well, not all around, and the rest will gain more compliance as we go. Through this focus here, Hero of the Revolution, which will improve our leader, non-core manpower, justify work all time, and daily compliance gain. What's not to like? Now, from here on, there are many routes to take. With these cores and factories, we are really strong. The easiest way is to buddy up with the Germans, join the war against the Soviets, and get some war score and ask for control of the Leningrad region once you take it. You probably have to help the Germans take it, but that's all right. You can also do it the hard way, leave the Axis or never join at all and just take on the Germans first and then the Soviets and go on your merry way towards a Hungarian world conquest. Fast forward, the war with the Soviets. Progress horrible, but here we are. I sent in Marines and actually conquered it completely myself, then asked for permission from the Germans to occupy it, which fired the achievement for me. Thanks again to Kowalski for providing the country ball for this video. If you like it, give him a compliment in the comments. I may have more work for him. As for this video, if you found this helpful, press the like button so others can find it too. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.